Welcome everyone to the King of the Palace, presented by New Palace Lanes in Fitchburg, Mass., sponsored by North End Mazda Subaru in Lunenburg, Mass.
I'm Dennis Nuzzle, staying here with this week's bowlers. To my left, the reigning defending tag team champions just mowing down the competition. Richie Myrick and Aaron Spiller. Welcome back, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Come on, you never had a short word. Come on.
No, I got nothing for you, Nuz. You're awful.
Well, I try. At least I'm consistent, though. And to my right, with a roll-off score of 637, the number 2 seeds, Jeff Little and Aaron Halberdell. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. What are your thoughts on the show and bowling against the tag champs?
It's going to be a really tough match. They can really bowl, so we have to bowl our butts off.
We bowled with them in qualifying. They threw an amazing ball. Past couple of shows, they've laid it up. It's going to be fun.
So what about your thoughts on bowling against these King of the Palace virgins?
Papa? Can I plead the fifth?
Yes, I think I'd rather you do that. Thank you. Myrick?
A couple good young bowlers. Let's have some fun with it.
All right. Good luck to both teams. I'll see one team in the 11th box.
Up now on Alley 4, newcomer to the King of the Palace, Jeff Little versus the returning champ on Alley 3, Aaron Spiller.
This is the first time for Jeff Little on TV?
Since newcomer.
Newcomer? No, newcomer could have meant.
He's been bowling for 30 years. His high average is a 111. His high single is a 183. His high trip is a 426.
And he bowls out of Masons. That's a tough house.
And he also bowls here on Monday night.
Oh, does he?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Opens up for
First Palace bowler to make it to the King of the Palace in a long time. Spiller opens up with a bomb.
Talk about putting the pressure on your bowler. Oh my goodness. Putting the pressure on your competition. Oh,
picks up the spare.
Dave, they keep bowling like this, we're going to have repeat champs.
There you go, baby. First time ever in history.
Yep.
That's what they're striving for.
Jeff comes out of Leominster, Mass. His home alleys are Masons, and he also bowls at New Palace Lanes, right here, beautiful Fitchburg, Massachusetts. Working on the spare.
Found the head pin. He's dropped 7. He's left a 3.
Spiller working on his bomb. Off to the left.
Leaves a mess. Pretty good chance here for a spare for Jeff Little.
Jeff's favorite shot is anything with wood.
Oh, there it is. And he got it.
His least favorite shot is the 10-pin. Back-to-back spares. Spiller with an 8.
Fills the strike with an 8, leaves the 5 and the 9.
Aaron's been bowling for 30 years. His high average is a 118. His high single is a 200. His high trip is a 462. He bowls on the Wednesday night Industrial League and the Friday night Dusty League. Want to give a shout out to our sponsors, North End Mazda Subaru in Lunenburg, Mass. Visit buynorthend.com or visit them in person. And visit Marty and his excellent sales staff on a new or pre-owned Mazda or Subaru. Also, go to YouTube, type in Watch Me Suck at Bowling, and visit my friend George as he does parodies on Candlepin bowling, duck pin bowling, and the phony baloney 10-pin bowling. Myrick Spiller off to the left. Leaves the 3-8, the 3-8-9.
Yeah, that's ugly. Jeff's ugly. Okay, come out of this with a 10, Jeff. You'll be okay.
Ooh. Right idea. Play it off the wall.
Oh, nice 10.
Newcomers pick up at the 10.
No, David, you've always said picking up pins is
same spot.
Very, very critical. No, I think the butterflies.
Pinning is very important.
Yep.
Shout out to all our YouTube subscribers. If you want King of the Palace in your neck of the woods, please contact your local public access provider. Tell them you want King of the Palace. You sign a piece of paper, and it doesn't cost you a thing. They contact us. We stream it to you guys.
Maybe.
Unless you have big connections and you can get us on cable.
That'd be awesome.
So if anybody out there has some backdoor information on how to get a hold of, an executive at one of the major radio TV stations, please let me know. I would love to give them King of the Palace and bring it to the rest of the world.
I think we got more subscribers since last time. We're up to 565.
Wow.
Wasn't it 563 before?
63, yeah.
Wow, 2 more subscribers. Hey, thank you.
It's growing. It's growing. Okay, box number 5, string number 1, lane number 4. Let's see what Jeff Little can do. Nice approach, 3-speed. No, draw a little wide left, but look at this.
He gets a lot of pin action for throwing the ball the way he does.
He threw the ball in the ocean, as my partner David said, and he leaves the finger guard
like,
for a spare.
Looks like he has a little extra spin on his ball when it leaves his hand.
Yeah, he made that
plays
one.
the wood.
Missed the 10 but for a spare, but came back and made the head pin.
Doesn't have to be pretty to be good.
Whoa.
All looks the same on paper.
Absolutely.
And what is our friend Aaron Spiller left, David? The 5-7-10, better known as what?
The weed
Lily.
killer.
The weed killer. The Lily. Okay, after 5, Dennis?
After 5, the returning champs, Rich and Aaron at 50, and Jeff and Aaron at 65, working on a spare.
Up now on alley 4 would be the second half of the tag team champions, Richie Myrick, who won an Academy Award for his dramatic performance in Sock with the Wind.
Okay, let's go back to bowling.
He comes from East Hampton, Mass. He's been bowling for 27 years. His high average is a 117. His high single is a 199. His high trip is a 469.
Opens up. Oh,
Off to the
wide
left.
there.
Another newcomer, Aaron Hallible from Warren, Mass.
And
Drops
it's
a bomb.
ball. He tell you a
He's been
little
bowling for
excitement
14
there.
years. His high average is a 110. His high single is a 174. His high trip is a 406. Myrick trying to pick up the 4 horsemen on the right and just picks the head pin. Leaves the 3, 6, and 10 all alone. No wood on the deck. I'm going to tell you what, these newcomers may give the champs a run for their money.
Champs may be running out of steam.
Coming out of nowhere.
Another challenge is opened up. Dennis with 4 out of 6 boxes with marks and missed the single pin.
Yeah.
They did throw a 637 for their qualifying score, so.
They made him what, second, David?
Yes, sir.
What do you think, kid? Dennis doesn't look like obviously the challenges have been bothered by the lights or anything.
Let's hope.
Yeah. So far.
Well, they also bowl out of Masons, and Masons is a tough house.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Spread eagle, lesser talent.
Ooh, off to the left.
Yeah, I always said you want to be a better bowler, bowl out of a tough house, because if you can bowl well there, you can bowl anywhere.
Yeah, but
Yep.
is it? But Dennis, is it just picking up single pins and 2 pins for 10 boxes, or what?
It's everything. It's learning how to play shots differently. Because say the 4 horsemen usually goes on the inside. Some houses, like I said, have to go on the outside.
Yeah, you're right.
You
I
just
never.
gotta
Yeah,
learn.
thank you for that explanation for the viewers, Dennis. Very good. Thank you. The viewers of Candlepin Poland appreciate any type of words of encouragement or wisdom to help them bowl better. I know I've always said that, you got to hit your object. I know that.
Not always.
I know. I agree with you. I still can't get over Rich.
When Myrick's not bowling, not only is he an elevator operator, he's actually works for the Twix factory and puts the left Twix together.
Nice.
Spillo puts the right Twix together.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
So who puts the middle one together?
There's only 2 in Twix.
Oh, okay. I thought there was 3.
No,
Okay.
there's 2.
Okay.
Aaron off to the right.
Leaving
Myrick's
the
favorite shot is the 4 horsemen. His least favorite shot is a 2-pinner.
Where you going with this, Dennis? Spin it.
Spray it, bring
Right
it.
there,
Oh,
yeah. That's about all you could try to do with that one.
Aaron working on the 1-3.
Got it.
1-2. Oh, look at that. Shot the pin right out.
Well, the champs came out like gangbusters with a strike, but haven't done much since.
God for 10.
Box to box, the champs are down 36 right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dennis, going back to that, been thinking what you did. You know how I'm always constantly focusing, thinking, and concentrating on what Candlepin bowling.
And that's the issue.
But now wait a minute though. I got to really get into this thing about if you bowl at a tougher house. How would that?
Because
maybe you concentrate more on making better.
What it is you have to make your shots. If you bowl at an easy house,
you may miss the object and get
you
lucky.
miss the object, get lucky, and get a backdoor strike a lot.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to
But
bring
also,
this out easier for
but
the
also if
bowling
you, but
fans.
also when you're bowling at a tougher house, you have to work harder to shoot your angles.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's
So
what I
when
was
you
saying.
come to another house, and you have those angles, it's easier to pick them up.
Right. That's what I get back to what I was saying. Learn different ways to pick up different marks and spare conversions or even 10 conversions for that matter.
Now, both bowlers here thought they had spares. How did that 10 pin stay up on Richie Myrick?
Wasn't hit.
Well, but he still nailed.
Look at this shot.
Oh, he
What a
made it.
shot.
He made the 6, 7, 10, Dennis and David without any wood.
I told you. That's a tough house bowler right there. They're
Did
used
you
to that
just
kind
see
of stuff.
that with no wood?
That was beautiful.
Shot.
That has to be the shot of the last 6 or 7 shows.
Oh,
Now Richie Myers goes through the middle and he leaves aces and eights.
Aaron leaves the 6-7.
He's got some decent wood to kick that 6 over there, though.
You going behind it, front of it, or the side, right side of the
The 6-7, I go to right where the red line is in that
Myrick,
dead
who
lit.
also is a co-commentator on New England Candlepins. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, tried to swing it over.
One of my teammates.
I might have played the other half.
One of my teammates just won the summer edition of New England Candlepins, Wally Flannery.
Actually, congratulations, Wally.
Oh,
Wow.
that's shot back at us. Okay. Opening string, we got what, Dennis?
Returning champs, Rich and Aaron at 95. Newcomers, Jeff and Aaron at 132.
Boy, they came out, they cost.
That's the lowest string I've seen Myrick and Spiller throw in a long time.
Aaron,
Oh, I'm sorry, 94. Not 95. I was off by 10.
no, they
The
could
champs
see.
are down a lot.
Champs are down 38 pins.
But like any other time, they just have to turn it on. Up now on alley 4, Papa Spill, coming out of Agawam and Canal. His favorite shot is the head pin with wood, and the least favorite shot is all of them.
Well, here we go, people. Semi-final match. Next week we'll bowl for the belts.
Aaron is also a co-creator of Sock in the Wind.
Boom,
Okay.
boom.
You can see Aaron and Myrick on tour at your local lemonade stands.
I thought Myra gave those up.
No, everybody has to get their start in sock puppet land.
Down the head
Myrick
pin.
down the middle of the plate leaves a check mark.
No,
Jeff Little's
Aaron
off
Spiller.
to the
Aaron
left.
Spiller.
At least it's not a split, though.
When Spiller is not bowling, he's in sales, and he also enjoys golf.
Jeff Little shooting at a mess.
Could never get into that.
Golf?
No.
That's a good game.
Miniature golf?
It's,
Yes.
it's you. Golf is a sport. It's
That's
you
right.
against you.
That's right, just like bowling. The
Well, I
only-
don't like myself, so I wouldn't like golf.
The only difference,
Lonely nights, huh?
David, excellent explanation, but one thing you forgot, lot cheaper. Lot cheaper to go bowling.
What?
Lot cheaper to have it as a hobby. Dennis, you do darts.
Yep.
Cheaper than bowling?
Darts is free.
How much do the darts cost?
Well, that you have to pay for. It depends on what you want. You can spend anywhere from $20 to $300.
What the hell's it? Oh, excuse me, people.
Wow,
What the-
Steve with the HE double hockey sticks. That's gonna.
What's the difference in price then for?
Weight, what it's made of. It's just like bowling balls.
Yeah, they have.
Well, what
you
can
they
it be
have
made out of? Gold?
Tungsten.
It just depends.
Oh,
It's all different.
Let's get back to bowling quickly.
710. Myrick.
The railroad
Spiller's got
split. The railroad split.
Ooh,
No.
just picks up nothing.
And he leaves the railroad split.
Tickle the 7-10.
Slapping a tickle.
Oh, now look at this.
Just a slap.
Just a slap.
Oh, no, just a tickle. I mean, no slap.
Jeff Little had 6 pins up, hits one, and gets one. Unbelievable. And Aaron Spiller shot the 7-10, and the wood goes into the pit, and no pin saw down. Candlepin bowling.
Spiller wants to give a shout out to John at Agawam Bowl and his kids, Kate and Kelsey. Oh, excuse me, Nate and Kelsey. Ooh, man, he'd kill me.
No, just quick.
Have you ever been beat up by a sock before? It's not fun.
Jeff
With
Little,
or without a bar soap inside of it.
Let's get that smiley face on it.
Mr. Sacco.
Yeah, just like Mr. Soccer, man.
Both bowlers looking at the 4 horsemen right side. One of them's got to go.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
made. Nice
Spiller
shot.
gets his first
Split
mark.
the 1-3. Jeff Little, he splits the one. The both bowlers
beautiful.
copycatted one another. That's the way to make it, Dennis.
Yeah,
You've always said to split them.
unfortunately, the champs need to start doing a little bit more.
Yeah.
Quickly, Dennis, back to the dots. You would pay $300 for a dot to
I
throw?
paid $150 for mine.
Oh, you're crazy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. That came out.
Oh, right through the heart.
No.
When Jeff's not bowling, he's a meat cutter at Shaw's. He loves hanging out with his family and playing video games.
And he's got the hammer. Oh, there you are. Aaron Spiller threw a beautiful ball, take out the spread eagle.
The newcomers are taking it to the current champs.
This is just, I feel, they just.
No, they got him at the right time, you know.
Spear strike.
You know, it's kind of funny. Spiller and Myrick, they actually started at, as before they got into the puppet, the lemonade puppeteers, and they were working for the left and right Twix manufacturers. They actually put the filling in the Oreos.
I don't even want to know how.
I'm just saying.
No, the
That was
Oreo.
a better ball than that.
The Oreos are 2 cookies, right, David?
Oh God, it's 1 cookie.
It's 2 cookies. Why he's left the aces and 8s and
Minus the 10.
this.
Spillers isn't that bad actually. If he hits
Where you
it
go directly on
straight on the 5-pin, try to smack that wood around.
Yeah. That's
Like
where he's
that.
going.
Oh,
Yeah, so he was a little full on the dead wood. You had to go a little more right.
Oh, nice shot,
what a
Jeff.
shot.
They are on fire, people.
They are taking it to the. They're taking Spiller and Myrick to the woodshed.
3 in a row. They got a triple. They got the turkey. They're starting to put some real
Up
good
now
distance here.
On alley 4, Aaron Habedel, I call him Hannibal, and Richie Myrick on alley 3. When Aaron is not bowling, he's a lane mechanic at Mason's.
Well, wide
And
left.
he has to say, hobbies other than bowling, is there anything else other than bowling?
No.
I like that attitude.
Oh, wow. Did you see that?
Yeah, piece of wood
Threaded
went
the needle
through.
twice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, thought he had it.
I thought he had it.
Dude. Well, they failed to get the full
No,
marks in a row.
see if Myra can convert the Caleri.
The badge won. Excuse me, the eagle.
Oh,
Oh, nice bid on it.
Myrick and Spiller's left may have run out.
They only have 2 marks right now. That's
Not like them.
very not like them.
Wow.
I'll tell
The
you.
newcomers are really taking it to the champs. Champs better get back on their game, otherwise we're going to have new champs coming up.
Yeah. I mean, they're pouring it
69
on good.
down.
We're halfway through the match and the champs are down 69. They got to step on it now. They're down 2 marks to 7 right now. So
Oh, nice ball.
Wow,
Found the
leaves
head pin.
5-10.
Left the, oh,
Myrick.
Richie Myrick.
Wow.
With the,
see, this is where they need to just take in a couple of extra breaths, the champs,
yeah.
and
I think they're
stop
pressing
that
with it.
back.
Yeah, they're pressing with it.
Yeah, like-
he released that ball much harder than he generally does. Oh, he
Shot.
just made the
The
Woolworth.
newcomers, man.
The 5-10 split. Woolworth, he made it, and Richie
Well,
Myrick just
Myrick almost had
just missed on the half Worcester.
hey, I made the half Worcester twice for you. Did you like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Did I
I
manage?
did.
Nice
It was a
shot.
beautiful shot, man. Twice.
Right in the pocket.
Both of them.
Through the strike ball, Dennis,
Proud
to
of
get the
you, kid.
spare. Yeah, very difficult.
I was finally on TV and didn't suck recently.
Aaron wants to give a shout out to the River, a.k.a. Sean Campbell. And he also wants to see mixed doubles on the show.
I'm sensing a trend.
Wow.
Look at this. Fills the spare with a 9. Are they
Oh.
on fire or what? Oh, there it
There's
goes.
finally they're throwing a bomb. Their first bomb of the game.
Dennis, quickly.
Second.
Which wood? Way left.
Ooh.
Look at
First
this.
one to string, but
And Aaron stands there. Dennis, David, he had 4 pieces of wood. Each one hit one another, but it didn't knock
it
down
can
the.
hurt you as much as help you.
Where else but Candlepin bowling, right?
Too much of a good thing. You ever hear of that?
Yes, I have.
Did you take your meds?
I wonder what happens when, if like when Myrick and Spiller lose a sock in the wash.
They probably, I don't know. Have to make a new friend.
A little wide right there on Aaron's first
Oh,
delivery.
right
wow.
through the heart.
Aaron's left a washout on the left, the 1, 2, 6, 10. Excuse me, 1, 2, 4, 10. And,
A little full on that
drove
one.
it.
Give a quick shout out to our sponsors, North End Mazda Super in Lunenburg, Mass. Visit buynorthend.com and go to YouTube and type in Watch Me Suck at Bowling and see my buddy George in his parodies on Candlepin, Duckpin, and 10-pin bowling.
Wow. You actually say 10 pin?
I did. I did.
Well, let's correct them,
I gotta-
Dennis.
I
The
had to be-
phony baloney bowling.
I had to be serious for a moment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Want to thank everybody out in YouTube land, Facebook, and on local access. Thank you very much for watching and believing in what we do. Thank you for your comments.
Oh.
Wow, picking the 2-pin.
There it is, people. Another example of what? Candlepin bowling. Where's the explanation there? How can you hit 1 pin out? How does that happen? Tell me. You saw it, people. I'm not imagining it, David, am I?
No, he picked it clean. Picked the 2.
Shout out to Sam Sitar on YouTube. Wow, what a shot by Myrick. He said leaving the 1 pin is the bowling god's middle finger.
Yeah, pretty much.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Okay, Aaron shooting the 148.
If you want King of the Palace in your neck of the woods,
Nice shot.
go to your local Access TV station and say, hey, I want King of the Palace in your neck of the woods. Just fill out the paperwork, and we'll get you King of the Palace in your neck of the woods. Also, when you're watching it, tell us who you're watching it with, who you're sharing it with. Leave a comment on Facebook or on YouTube. Dennis always answers on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube, I always answer on Facebook. Steve, carry a pigeon.
Oh, Pony Express.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
Now, why didn't it? You can't tell me it wasn't hit, Dennis. It was hit by the ball.
Wasn't hit hard enough.
Yeah, no.
So after 2, the returning champs, Myrick and Spiller with a 110 for a 204 2-string. The newcomers, Jeff Little and Aaron Halberdell with a 133 for a 2-string total of 265. Champs are down 61 pins going into the last string.
Champs have got to do some work here.
Yeah.
Up now on alley 3, game number 3, newcomer Jeff Little.
Score correction from the second string. There was a 111, not a 110, so it's 205 to 265.
Jeff wants to give a shout out to his wife Sarah and his beautiful stepdaughter Emma, and also the River, aka Sean Campbell.
A little wide on the head pin. Gets. Oh, look at
Look
this.
at that action. Might
Look
get the
at
other one, too.
Aaron Spiller way left.
Off to the left, leaves the 1, 3, 7, 8, 10.
I think the ball is still in the pin plate there for Aaron Spiller.
Oh,
yeah,
he stole it.
Talk about a break.
Oh, is he
Nice
gonna?
bid.
Wow.
That was a great bid on that.
Yep.
Looks to me,
I'm gonna tell
Dennis,
you,
like
the newcomers aren't letting off.
Yep, they came right out shooting. They won. Looks like they're after that
I'll
belt.
tell you, though, if anybody can come back for the 60-pin deficit, it's these 2.
Yeah, but they also have to worry about the 2 newcomers like
That's
doing
true.
nothing.
Yeah.
I really thought
Not
that
only do they have to come back, they actually have to hope that Littles and Haberdell
yeah.
don't do anything significant.
Exactly.
Oh, just missed. Got 5 on the spare. Aaron cranking. Head pin hit. There it is. Oh,
It's coming down to who wants it more and who's more of a clutch in the clutch
I
situation.
don't know.
Granted, Spiller and Myrick have been throwing for a while.
Oh, look
nice
at that.
try.
I gave it a little tickle. Didn't slap it, though. There's a mark.
Okay, that's opposite and open. Opposite of 9 box. Okay. Box number 3, string number 3. Jeff Little up on lane number 4.
I want to take a moment and thank everybody that came out for the King of the Palace doubles. We are putting together the King of Kings. I'll be reaching out on Facebook to all the former kings to see if we can't get every king from season 1 to season 5 in the house throwing, and we will crown one king. The King of Kings. That might be a spectacular event.
Is that 80% handicap?
That will be 80% as well.
80%.
Just want to clarify for the viewing audience.
Okay, box number 5.
And if there's any women out there that didn't come down to the ladies one and you want a bowl, you can come down at any time.
Doesn't matter.
This is not just open to men, it's men and women.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Little's
there
with
it
a
is.
bomb.
Talk about Candlepin bowling.
Wow.
And look at this.
Newcomers are
Aaron Spiller finds the head pin and leaves this
the
mess.
The champs.
Jeffrey Little had the head pin in the pocket and gets a strike. How do you figure it out, Dennis?
The newcomers aren't going to let it go, man.
I have no idea. How does that happen?
And we would also love to have a mixed doubles, but we have to have enough women to show interest.
Yep.
It's like anything. We can't have a tournament without
maybe it
bowls.
would be the guys to coax the women that are coming in. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay. Jeff Little up on the strike, box number 5, string number 3, lane number 4. Oh, you see, look confident, Dennis, David.
They're in the driver's seat right now.
Wide
They
left.
just have to throw the ball and keep hitting pins.
That's it. They just can't mess up too big. That's all they have to do.
Myrick and Spiller haven't really done anything since.
Oh, yeah. They
Look at this backdooring it.
almost.
You know,
Like I said, fatigue might be setting in with the champs, but that's what you got to capitalize on.
Oh.
Well, till
And
the
these
strike
newcomers
with
are.
7. Taps the wood, should get a 10 box.
Usually you see the newcomers. You see the newcomers turn around and struggle right off the bat because of never being on camera before. But man, they came on fire and
Yep, not these guys, buddy.
they know what's on the line. It's win or go home, baby.
Well, Dennis,
Winner goes on next week to face the number 1 seed for the World Tag Team titles.
What a total they had, 694.
boy, are they on fire in the prelims, huh, Dennis?
Yeah.
Man. It should prove interesting next week.
Well, we gotta get through this one first, and right now, Myrick and Spiller are in a big hole.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
he
in
needs to
the hurt locker right now. Look at that. Rip the guts out again.
How are you going to put up with this? He throws the ball 60 feet, hits his object, and gets penalized. The spread eagle. How does that happen?
The only bright spot about hitting the spread eagle is you hit the head pin.
Yeah.
At least you know you're on the head pin.
Yeah, you hit your object.
And now Aaron just had a nice piece of wood we thought would have ricocheted around.
He just hit
And nothing happens.
he hit the rid of the wrong angle.
Richie Myrick hits a head pin in the first ball delivery and lands up with a 7 box.
I think this is almost academic now.
Champs are down 60 box to box.
Yeah.
They got 4 boxes to go.
They'll need at least a
Myrick is
double.
going to have to mark out
Yeah.
and hope that
He needs at least a double, maybe a triple.
Well, if he gets
and hope
4
that
spares
Aaron-
at 76,
and hope that
No,
Aaron
that's it.
leaves open boxes.
That's
all right there.
That should do it right there.
Wow.
unbelievable Candlepin
Little
bowling.
Hannibal dropping a bomb.
And we called him Hannibal Smith earlier.
Boy, what's that, a
I guess
beautiful
it's better
ball.
than Hannibal Lecter.
That too. The few of those going around.
It looks like
I think the
we are going
champs
to
have
end
been
up having
dethroned.
new champs.
Oh yeah, it's
unbelievable the way it can change. Huh?
with
From
a
week to
decent
week.
fill, it's over. It's mathematically over.
Myrick
Dennis,
and Spiller,
how does it
man.
happen? Week to week, bud? Huh? My
Myrick and
partner?
Spiller laid waste to everybody in their path until
These
they came up to the newcomers.
The newcomers came on and just exploded.
It's all about timing. It's all about timing. You get the
How do you catch them
champs.
just right?
Catch them just right.
Want to give a shout out to our sponsors, North End Mazda Subaru in Lunenburg, Mass. Visit by northend.com or visit them in person and see Marty Babineau and his excellent sales staff on a new or pre-owned Mazda or Subaru. Also, go to YouTube, type in Watch Me Suck at Bowling and visit my friend George on his parodies of Candlepin Bowling, Duck Pin Bowling, and the Phony Baloney 10-Pin Bowling. Also want to give a shout out to everybody out in YouTube land, Facebook, and on the local access TV stations. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for believing what we do, because we cannot do what we do without you. Want to give a shout out to our OEPD. Thank you very much for all his hard work. He makes us sound and look spectacular. He's bringing you all the action. He's working hard for you. Also behind the scenes, we have Stephanie keeping the score. We have Amber somewhere doing something.
Look at this, the 1, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Steve
Holy
Bronchuk
mother.
and Dennis Nuzzo and a
And he just-
Hannibal picks
and
up
he
the
just-
clutch. Oh, I thought he was
I
going to
thought
pick
he
up
was
the clutch
gonna
a
have
bunch.
I thought he was going to have it
Next week,
for the championship.
the newcomers will be facing.
Chuck DeRozier and Josh Ryopelt.
That's going to be a spectacular match.
They're both newcomers too, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Neither one of them ever been on TV with us.
Neither one of them ever tried out for the King of the Palace. First time ever.
Okay.
Josh bowls in a Friday Night Pro League, and he's been tearing it up lately. He just joined to replace somebody, and he's been just non-stop.
It's going to be a
What,
great
your Friday
match.
night? Your Friday night?
Yes, not my team, but my
Yeah.
league.
When the smoke clears next week, we will have new tag team champions.
Yes, we will.
No, you may, no.
But I'm going to tell you what, the next time we have a King of the Palace doubles tag team, you know Myrick and Spiller are going to be here to get back them titles.
Absolutely.
They wouldn't have it any other way, man. Great competitors, good guys, great bowlers.
And our winners are?
Now they can continue their journey on their World Sock Puppet Tour.
After 3, Richie Myrick and Aaron Spiller at 118, 3-string total of 323. Excuse me, Jeff Little and Aaron Halberdell with a 119 for a 3-string total of 384.
Excellent Candlepin bowling.
The ex-champs had 6 spares and 2 strikes, and the newcomers had 7 spares and 4 strikes.
Now let's get to the 11th box and meet the winners with the Nuz.
Welcome to the 11th box. I'm Dennis Nuzzle, standing here with this week's winners. After dethroning the current Kings with a score of 384 to 323, the team of Jeff Little and Aaron Halberdell. What a great match! You guys didn't show any, fear at all. You just came out blasting. What are your thoughts on the match?
It was a lot of fun for being the first timers, and they're great bowlers. But we knew we had to just come out firing, and we did.
Yeah, you just kept firing, didn't let go. You didn't step on the necks and didn't let them up. Your first time on the show. You've been on other shows, the Kid Show and New England Candlepins. What are your thoughts on this show in general?
It's a great show. I mean, there's a lot of work put into it by bowlers for bowlers, so it's fun.
And what are your thoughts about the dethroning the current champs?
It was a good match. They bowled well. Just scores weren't that well for them.
You got your work cut out for you next week, because the number 1 seeds of Chuck DeRozier and Josh Ryapel with a score of 694 are coming for the belt. So either you or them are going to be crowned the new tag team champs. I'll see everyone then.